Okay, here's the interesting thing. When you start to clean up, thinking about your time, you want to move, get things out of the way, you come across things that you didn't realize that you still had. So in 1999, as the new year was coming for 2000, the millennium, you know, when everything was going to shut down and we'd have no water, we'd have nothing. Beth and I, with our friends, did a time capsule, and we made this little thing. I don't know if I can get all of it in, but it starts up here, and it goes all the way down to here, and it was like a story of our relationship from when we first got together. There we are. Look at that. And it captured something that was probably sort of, now when I look at it, reminds me of now. So Beth had written in here, to whom it may, whoever finds this is a journey of our relationship. We hope you will enlighten you about the normalness of our life together. Nikki and I experienced many extraordinary as well as ordinary moments in our relationship. We did our best to nurture each other in the difficult times, and can't see what that is. Something each other's successes. Oh, celebrated each other's successes. We were fortunate enough to be surrounded by a loving family and friends throughout our relationship. We hope you enjoy reading this and learning about us, as we're hopeful that the right person or the right people will find this at the next millennium, and it will become even better place for a couple like us to live and prosper. So it's sort of really interesting, because when I think about being a better place for us to live and prosper, there's been some changes in our country, and it doesn't feel as safe as it used to be queer couple, and it seems like it's much more, what would I say? Let me take it off this view. Hold on. All right, I'm back again. So what I was trying to say, then I got a bit distracted, is, yeah, it doesn't feel as safe. And so this is part of the reason Beth and I started this YouTube channel, to document what's happening with our relationship now and what we're thinking about and deciding right now. And so as much as it's full of adventure and excitement, it's also connected to wanting to be in a place where we can feel energetic and peaceful and contribute to a society or a community, and not feel like we might not belong, or might not feel like we are welcome in that space. Increasingly, it feels like there are more spaces here in the States that feel like not so comfortable for us. And so we are going to be moving. But I thought it was really interesting to find this little snapshot, because we didn't have Instagram and Facebook and YouTube video channels for us to talk about our relationship or our adventures together. And that, if I look at this, it's full of travels, it's full of friendships, it's full of excitement. And I hope that what we can do as we're sharing these videos is really get to share basically who we are together, and who we are individually, because what makes us strong as a couple is our individuality, and that we have our own goals and we have our own passions and things that light us up. And then we also have things that we do together and we love to do together, and adventures that we like to take. So just wanted to jump on really quickly and share this little wonderful thing. And I'll try and add some more pieces from this. But it came across to me like sometimes when you're clearing through things and thinking you'll get rid of things, you come across stuff that remind you of like where you've been and how much courage you've had to get where you are right now. So one of the things I'm going to encourage you to do is try to figure out, what is it that you've done that you haven't celebrated recently? What is something that you've done that you took courage, took a big step in, and Or maybe you're waiting to, and maybe this week is the week.